This is an urgent message to all property owners in Toronto. And if you don't do what this little yellow letter from Revenue Services Toronto says, you will get charged up to 1% of the assessed value of your property. If there's one video you should pay attention to that I send you, it should be this one. So Toronto's implementing a vacant home tax on vacant residential properties starting in 2022. The reason they're doing this is because they don't want people just purchasing properties in the city and having their money just kind of parked in Toronto real estate, which is actually a really good thing because, as we all know, Toronto real estate continues to go up despite market conditions long term. We do have a shortage of homes in Toronto, a shortage of rentals. So basically, the city of Toronto is like, enough is enough. There's going to be no more vacant homes in the city, and we're going to tax everybody who has a vacant home. So they sent out this letter. If you're anything like me and you get letters in the mail, for the most part, they either kind of sit around or you just don't do anything with them. Whereas this one is actually really important and you need to do something about it. And I got it on November 17th, 2022 from Revenue Services. So the first thing that it says important notice action required. And anytime you get that sort of thing on a letter from the City of Toronto or Revenue Canada or whatever, you have to do something. It says vacant home tax property status declaration. So this letter just has your property address, so the property that you own. If you have multiple properties, they would have sent you multiple letters to those addresses. So it says property address and then assessment roll number. So this is a 21-digit number right underneath that. That's also on your property tax bill. So if you didn't get this, it's also on your property tax bill. And then your customer number, which is a 7-digit number, which should also be on your property tax bill as well. I'm just going to read the letter. So, dear property owner, the City of Toronto has implemented a vacant home tax on vacant residential properties by February 2nd, 2023. So all residential property owners are required to declare the occupancy status of their residential properties annually. For the 2022 taxation year, you're required to submit your declaration by February 2nd, 2023. So that's Thursday, February 2nd. This is why initially I was going to just make this video and send it to my database, but I realized so many people don't actually know about this and don't have any idea that this is coming up, that I wanted to send it out to everybody. So residential properties that remain vacant for more than 6 months in any year, or where a property owner fails to make a declaration by the required due date, so by Thursday, February 2nd, will be subject to pay the vacant home tax at a rate of 1% of the property's 2022 current assessed value. Late declarations may be subject to a fine of $250. So if your property is $500,000 and you don't declare this, you could get charged 1% of that assessed value. So you get charged $5,000 if you don't do what's on this form. And I'm going to show you how to do it because it's extremely easy. And I know a lot of people are going to think this is like a big deal, but it's very easy to actually declare this. So late declarations may be subject to a fine of $250. If you have a property that's worth $2 million, you're just going to get hit with a tax of, 1%. So $20,000. If that happened to me, I would be, upset to say the least. So just some value here for you guys. To submit your declaration, you will require your assessment roll number and customer number found on the top of this notice or on your latest property tax bill. So as I mentioned, this, property tax bill will have your assessment roll number, 21-digit number, and then your customer number as well. And by the way, like with anything like this, just from my personal, like what I do, I'll literally take a picture of this and I'll put it into a Google Drive or I'll put it into Google Sheets and just like have it live there forever. So I know what my assessment roll number is. I've just talked to some of my clients who have properties and some of them have no idea what their assessment roll number is and don't know where to get it. So anytime you get a form like this, just take a picture of it, put it into the drive so you have it somewhere. For more information on important due dates, definitions, and payment methods, please visit toronto.ca/VacantHomeTax and follow the instructions on the back of this page on how to complete your declaration. So it's very simple to do. I'm just going to share my screen with you here and just kind of show exactly how to get this done. So you come into here. So this is toronto.ca/ vacant home tax. Vacant home tax. So you're in here. Vacant home tax. All Toronto residential property owners must submit a declaration of the property's 2022 occupancy by February 2nd. Then You submit declaration online. Then it says whatever your terms of use and notice of collection. Just read that, proceed. So this is very simple to do. So confirm property account. So there's your assessment roll number. Once again, it's at the top of this sheet here, or it's on your property tax bill, 21 digits, and then your customer number minus 7 digits, whatever, 6 to 9 digits. You put those in, you start. It'll ask you if you have lived in the property or if the property has been rented out or if it's been vacant for 6 months. You just have to declare it. Then you need to put in your phone number, your email address, and that's pretty much it. And then you click submit. And literally that's all it is. So it's very, very simple to do. But yeah, make sure to do this within the next couple of days, or like if you get hit with a 1% tax on your current home value, like that would be horrendous out of nowhere. Hope this brought you guys some value. Thank you so much for watching.